Our top story is about COVID-19 and the new COVID-19 variant, Omicron. Health experts are keeping a close eye on it, but as Britt Conway reports, answers to a number of questions about the variant are still likely a few weeks away.
Prepare for the worst.
We don't know that much yet.
Clearly more questions than answers at this point.
Questions about the COVID-19 variant Omicron, first identified in South Africa and declared a variant of concern by the World Health Organization Friday. At least a dozen countries have reported cases, and multiple countries, including the U.S., are shutting their doors to South Africa and its neighbors as health experts around the world scramble to learn more about the variant.
We're hearing conflicting stories, some saying it's causing mild illness, others saying that there are some severe cases in hospitals in South Africa.
We don't know yet as to whether this is more contagious than the Delta variant. Is it more deadly? We don't know. And we also don't know what is the level of protection that our existing vaccines offer against this new variant.
I think our vaccines will hold up. The question is how much of a hit to their effectiveness will it take? We don't know.
At the White House Sunday, the president met with his COVID-19 response team, where Dr. Anthony Fauci said it would be about 2 more weeks to have more definitive information on the transmissibility, severity, and other characteristics of the variant. In the meantime, experts say we need to be proactive with vaccinations and boosters.
We've made so much progress when it comes to COVID. It would be really devastating if we let it go at this point.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
Continuing with COVID-19, the Trinidad and Tobago government has imposed restrictions on travelers from 8 African countries over concerns about the new COVID-19 Omicron variant, first detected in South Africa. The Minister of Health says all persons who are not citizens or permanent residents of Trinidad and Tobago have visited South African countries within the 14-day waiting period. Once they arrive, they're not going to be allowed entry. Citizens and permanent residents will only be allowed in, but they say they'll have to stay in a mandatory state-supervised quarantine for at least 14 days. The Minister of Health also said that the government will continue to monitor the new variant of concern and add more countries to the list as needed, but he urged residents to still get vaccinated.
We have joined a list of other countries like England, the United States, I think Canada and some other countries to protect as far and for as long as humanly possible the effect of having Omicron, which is an unknown quantity at this point in time, coming to Trinidad and Tobago. I will leave you with a last message. Variant or no variant, Omicron or no Omicron, Delta or no Delta, the way out of this current pandemic is vaccination. And as Professor Carrington says, even though the science on the effectiveness of the current vaccines on Omicron is something that is being looked at, we still have a duty to be vaccinated.
Sticking with travel, holiday travelers are headed home after heading out for the Thanksgiving holiday. Airports across the United States look very similar to the ones you're seeing right now at the Chicago O'Hare International Airport on Sunday as millions of people took to the skies to head home. According to AAA, more than 53 million people were expected to travel over the Thanksgiving holiday. The increase in travel has been at its highest since 2005. Jury selection begins in New York today in the trial of Gwyn Maxwell. It comes 2 years after the jailhouse suicide of Jeffrey Epstein. Federal prosecutors allege Maxwell was Epstein's accomplice in a sex trafficking conspiracy involving underage girls. The 59-year-old international socialite has denied any role in Epstein's crime. Maxwell was arrested in July of 2020 at a remote property in New Hampshire and is currently being held in a Brooklyn federal jail. Britain's Prince Charles flew to Barbados as the Caribbean nation prepares for a celebration today marking the founding of the Republic and the removal of the Queen as sovereign, cutting imperial ties some 400 years after the English ships first arrived. Barbados now has independence from Britain first in 1966, but has retained Queen Elizabeth as its official sovereign. She'll be replaced with the current Barbarian president in an inauguration ceremony to be held when the country celebrates independence on Tuesday. Prince Charles will deliver a speech just after midnight on Tuesday, saying that much of the relationship between the two nations will remain the same. And with Christmas just a few weeks away, every child may have a Christmas list or things they may want to see under that Christmas tree. And this year, Make-A-Wish is making it possible for their dreams to become a reality with Make-A-Wish Puerto Rico. Here's Francis Felix with the story.
Making a wish come true is special, but making a wish come true in Christmas is even better. Believe is the Christmas campaign of Make-A-Wish Puerto Rico, with the mission of making reality the wishes of kids with medical conditions that threaten their lives.
We have a Believe campaign that the kids come here to the store and just drop their letters for Santa. So it's so happy to be those kids that come with all their wishes and fill up the letters and drop it into the mailbox. But the best thing about this is the Believe campaign that we have with Macy's, where every letter that is dropped, Macy will donate $1 up to $1 million for the Make-A-Wish. So we are extremely happy about that.
How important is for the company to be involved in this campaign?
It's extremely important. We've been with this campaign for the last 14 years, and our company has donated $137 million in just two granted wishes for the kids and their family. And the more important thing is how we make those families and kids feel during this time of the year that is the most wonderful time.
With only $1, you could be involved and help kids like Isaac make their wishes come true.
My name is Isaac. I read a letter and she bring me a TV and a PlayStation 5 and a pool, a swimming pool, and a shoes. And I'm so happy.
We invite all the families to bring their kids. We have until December 24 to drop the letter for Santa. So we're here in Macy's Plaza Las Americas and also in Plaza del Caribe in Ponce, waiting for all the kids to come and drop the letter for Santa.
Raising this money will allow the foundation Make 80 Wishes True for this year. Reporting from Plaza Las Americas, Puerto Rico, Frances Felix.